Welcome, everybody. Fantastic to have you here once again for the live stream. Welcome. It is good to have you. It's good to be back. This is day 7, and it is fantastic. I've already said it's fantastic to have you. I don't know how many more times I can say that. Really, I cannot see the chat where it is. It's very far away on my computer screen. YouTube still hasn't let me stream from my mobile device, so I'm not sure really what the deal is there. But that's okay. I've got a plan B, so I'm gonna stop the music now. I hope that we have enjoyed it. Can you hear me all right? Can you see me all right? Can you hear me all right? I'm going to disconnect that now. And on my phone. Well, not really watch it, because that's going to get really confusing. Morning. Oh, that's not good. Oh, I can see myself on the screen. That's what's back actually. And I would like to not see myself move. Can I pause me? Yes, I can. Jolly good. Okay. Welcome, Jacqueline. It's fantastic to have you back. Welcome, Casey. It's a pleasure to have you as always. Thank you for coming. You ran out of coffee this morning, Zenobia. That is a terrifying situation to be in. Welcome. Just Uno, fantastic. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming, Bill. Aki, it's great to have you back as well. Welcome. And Cody, welcome back. Fantastic to have you guys here. Internet is no good today. My professors were having a hard time staying connected. Well, we'll see how we go. I'm actually half expecting my internet to slow down to dial-up speeds at some point. We've reached our monthly data allowance because living in the Stone Age here, and I don't know what happens after that. It hasn't slowed down yet, and it's been a couple of days. So don't tell my ISP that has happened. I'm not sure what happens. Nothing in our contract says we pay more, so I'm not too nervous. I'm a bit nervous about just losing internet, but we'll see. If the stream suddenly stops, that is the reason. 2 months, and the infrastructure is being upgraded. 2 months. 2 months. All right. Yes, please, everybody, say hello to one another. Are you with Telstra because they're giving everyone free unlimited data? No, I'm with iPrimus. There were only a couple. Just let's just get this out of the way. Okay, so then I can stop complaining about my internet. We are even though we live, within 150 meters from a fairly main road. We are kind of in the central of the suburb that we live in. We are classed as a Zone 2 regional area, just based on our infrastructure. And I have no idea how far the copper has to run before it gets to a node, but based on our speeds, it's a long way. And so all of the internet prices were only a couple of people would give us, broadband internet, and it was all really expensive, and it hasn't improved. And actually, I'm going to leave it there. So we will be upgrading to the NBN as possible, which is not a great solution, but it's better than what we've got now. So that is the plan. That is very unfortunate. Yes, it is. We were meant to be on NBN, it can be, but your property itself, no, that can wait another whole year. So we were like, great, that's awesome. So it's an exercise in patience. And that is all the complaining that you will hear from me today. Welcome. Yes, I am sitting in front of this sewing machine, which I am not as well-versed as I'd like to be yet. So we're going to work on that one. If something goes wrong, you just be prepared that this, because this is an older machine and I have had some problems with it, but we'll see how we go. Oh, your internet just started costing you double today. Super. We only have 200 megabytes a second. To pay near the special price. It was 1,000 megabytes per second. I could only dream of those speeds. Download speed, we get 18 megabytes per second. Our upload speed, we get 0.2. That's why the stream that you're watching now is really struggling. Welcome, Not Going to Tree Hub. It's fantastic to have you here. Thank you for coming. We've just been complaining about it. So that's where this morning or this evening we're up to. But we're going to move on. Can everybody see me reasonably well? We've got an open window here, and I know that you can see a lot of outside. This is my golden cane palm, and just look at her. She is a beauty. We've had her about 3 years, and she was about this tall. You couldn't see her above the table, so she was about here. Like, you can't see my hand, so that's an indicator. And she has grown into this glorious, beautiful fern. And I've also got a couple of avocados around here. Very sad looking one. I don't know if you can see. Probably not just for the best. And this one is also a recovering, this is a recovering shepherd avocado from root rot. And it's doing very well now. Well, it has been. It started with some black ends, which tells me that it's lacking some nutrient in the leaves. So I've upped its fertilizing, and it seems to have stopped it. So that's where we're up to with our avocado problems. Welcome, Tammy. It's fantastic to have you. We've missed a couple of days, so it's great to have you today. I'm going to be doing some sewing today. So how is everybody doing? How's everybody's, you've just had the 2nd of April. How's everybody's Thursday gone? Or if you're in Australia, how's everyone's Friday morning gone thus far? Mine's been pretty cruisy. Yesterday I did the earlier stream, mostly because our power was getting cut off at 8. So it was cut off at 8 pretty well. I cut the stream the electrician was at the door just saying, hey, I'm just going to cut your power now. So I was like, oh, great, thanks. And so we didn't have any power yesterday until about, 2:30 it came back on. So I spent a bit of time in the garden. I went for a good walk. Walking is still very important to do during these times. It's really important to be active, because otherwise we're going to experience a bunch of other health problems long term, and we don't want to do that. So I've been enjoying spending, trying to get an hour outside, out of the house each day, just walking outdoors, keeping the distance. As far as everybody medically is concerned, that's a safe thing to do, so long as you're not touching anyone or coming into, breaking that 1.5 meters or 6 foot rule. So that's something I did yesterday, and I've been playing a lot of. I bought Pokemon Shield on the Switch, which is what I've been doing a lot of. I enjoy using my holiday time to kind of lose some time in a game. So I've been doing a lot of time in that. Jacqueline. Casey, why are you terrible? I'm sorry to hear that, and I hope that we can cheer you up here. Jacqueline is still feeling sick, but she uploaded a video somehow. Anyway, I haven't seen it yet. I think I saw it pop up on my feed just before I started, so I'll be watching that one later. There's lots of videos that I still to catch up on, because usually I spend a bit of time during the day watching them, and I couldn't yesterday. Bill can't wait for the weekend. I'm sure you're not working on the weekend, are you, Bill? So you actually get some time at home. That'll be nice. That'll be good. Cody says, I almost want to get some sewing done with you. I have done it today. All I've done today is play Animal Crossing and walk the dog. I need to send you a friend request, Cody. I'll do that after this. I think I've still got your Switch friend code somewhere. Send it through on Instagram again if I haven't, and I'll add you so we can visit one another on the Animal Crossing. We've been doing it. That's been a bit of fun. I'm playing around with savings now, the finances and the stocks and whatnot. Tammy got a lot of repotting done. Wonderful. It always feels so satisfying after you've done a lot of repotting, because it's like, I'm looking after my babies. Everything is being managed. It's good. What kind of fertilizer do you use for your plants, specifically in your indoor ones? I'm using, and I'll see if I've got it in here, because this is one that you'll be able to get. For my indoor ones, I'm using Yates's Thrive All-Purpose Liquid Plant Food. So that's what I'm using for my indoor plants. For my outdoor plants, I've been using Power Feeds, the controlled release plant food. This is just my slow release fertilizer. I also use Blood and Bone. So I use a combination of both for my outdoor plants, as most of them especially are in containers, so it's hard to dig in manure every now and then. And other things, the rest of the garden I'll be fixing up a little bit with lots of more poo and things. It's been a real pain, I imagine it has been, Bill. Yeah, not fun times. Guess we're cleaning up the yard. That sounds good. Welcome, Sarah from Peanuts Plants. It's fantastic to have you here. Thank you for joining us. I'm looking forward to watching your video later today. I didn't get a chance to yesterday. Right. And I was wondering, because I was told a universal one and I wasn't sure whether to use. That's the one I've been using for the last little while, and it's been doing well. So that's, I haven't tried very many others, to be honest. I have a worm farm, which I occasionally use the worm tea for fertilizing, which is good. I actually need to harvest a bunch at the moment. I'm very close to finally harvesting my first round of castings. It's been very slow work. I probably need to boost the population in there, actually. Okay. So today we are going to be making probably just one type of thing. Let me let's hopefully this is not going to be Scott troubleshoots a sewing machine for an hour and then eventually get some sewing done. I'm hoping this just works really well. I have got shaky hands, and so threading it when it's not self-threading is tricky. So don't mind me here. Just watch my very intent-looking face. Have you guys got enough light on my face? Would you like some more light on my face? I can arrange it. It'll take me a minute, but I can do it. If that's helpful, just let me know in the chat box if you'd like a little bit more light on my face. So I'm seeing myself in the webcam and I go, oh, I'm a little darker than usual. Well, actually, there's a little bit of that's a bit of a misnomer. I hate to say it, Jacqueline. Electrocute. Now, here we are. I love my etymology. And I love to correct people when they're wrong. So there's that as well. So electrocute comes from two words: electricity, the electric, and execute, as in to kill or die. So when you say electrocute, you're actually meaning you are dead. What you're looking for, if you're still able to type that comment, is electrify. You're electrifying yourself by zapping yourself. Different things. Common misconception there. My phone is just I can't see people when it does that. Yeah, what are you doing? What are you doing, Jacqueline? That you are electrifying yourself. You're back. I don't. Yes, the electrical fences. They'll give you a zap. It's good. Okay. Oh, you feel dead. Yeah. Well, we can also talk metaphorically, I suppose. So today, what are we making, guys? Okay, so I have got. No, I haven't told you yet, Sarah. You're just in time. Interesting. Okay. Today, we are going to be making some scrunchies. Yes. Why not? I wanted to get into build my sewing skills because I'd like to think of myself as a man of many talents, and I need to grow those talents. And so I thought, I don't know how to sew. I'd like to know how to sew. I think that's a good skill to have. I'd like to start with something simple, and scrunchies are actually very simple to make. And so that's what we're going to start with. So I've got some samples here. Oh no, my thread has been chewed up. I'm going to put that through it actually. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I've got some samples here. So this is what we'll be making today. Some avocado scrunchies. So these have got avocados on them. How cute are these? So cute. And we might even make some Monstera ones because I've got two types. I've got this fabric here and I've got this fabric here. I'll get nice and close to have a look. Should we do a photo for screenshotting? Let's do that. Material, sorry, Sarah. So we'll just be doing this. So I'll Oh no, we got a circle of death. Sorry about the internet connection. We're still here. If you are one who likes to be a gracious and generous person and likes to put these on their Instagram stories, I'm going to pose for a second and you may take on, which is eye-catching. I don't know. Okay, and that'll do. My friend made a how-to DIY mask, so I want to make masks, and I haven't sewing machine, and I'm feeling lazy. I'm not sure how effective. Like if it's for medical reasons, I wouldn't be convinced, Aki, if it would be, because you need the specific material. Like this fabric would be far too coarse or too big a holes for things. Someone has to tell me how to actually use Instagram stories. Let's do it right now. Let's solve this problem, Zenobia. Okay, so you go to, I'm going to come around so that I'm nice and close to the camera. Here we are. Can you hear me? Is this good? So I'm going to go to Instagram. And that is in a conversation. I don't want to be in a conversation. There's Ali's plants. She did some quarantine hair. Everybody go and give her some love. I'm going to comment. I'll say, this is fantastic. I'm going to put a green love heart and avocado and the clapping emoji. There we go. So go and give Ali's plant some love from me. You want to add something to your story. You want to go to the camera here. And then you could, I'll make one here for you. So I'm gonna, and then you can either select from your photos by hitting that button down there. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna take a photo this time. But you can go from any photo you've taken, and then you can add some text. And I'm gonna write, "I am streaming now!" Exclamation mark. And then you could even add some other things up here in the corner, up the top here. You just play around with these. I'm gonna add a sticker. So that's the face that has like a peely thing. And then I'm gonna hit the stay home one because we are staying home and we are selling. And I'm gonna send to everyone. There we go. How are we doing? We're all good with that? Let's get on with it then now, shall we? So I need to open. Very good. Okay. Cora, welcome. We haven't really actually started. We've been catching up. How are you doing today, Cora? Sarah will be RB. No stress though. Okay. We've also got my favorite avocado tree here. So thank you, Lindsay, for tagging me. I've just seen that come up. I think there's a few tired people in here today, Cora. So you're good. That's good. There's a few people who are feeling a little bit under the weather, perhaps a little bit disheartened as well. So we're hoping to bring that mood right up today. And today I'm going to be making avocado scrunchies. Okay. So let's get to it. I've got a sample here. This is what we're going to be doing. So I'm going to be showing you exactly what we need to do. And at some point, I do have a plan to make a YouTube video about this. I'm not going to do that right now, though. I'm just going to film this. Why is it on my 4G? I do not want that. On my Wi-Fi, please. Probably because it's too slow to do that. I need to save that in case the internet dies. Okay. I'm getting a bit warm. I'm going to unzip this one. Ooh, okay. Here we go. I need some fabric. So I've got way too many things on my table for this, really, but we're going to give it a go nonetheless. I hadn't thought about this one too much. I'm going to put my phone there so I can still read what's going on. My eyes are no longer good enough to see whatever's on the screen is a bit small for me. And I'm going to, let's start with an avocado one, shall we? Now, I have another plan for some of this material, so I'm not going to use all of this one today. So we'll make some monstera ones. So I've only got this much material left. So this is, I don't know how wide this is. But I use like this whole length. I think this is like a 60 centimeter or 55. I think I bought a like a 60 centimeter length. Like I got them to cut it at 60 centimeters because that's how long I want my scrunchies to be to start with. So 60 centimeters. I have no idea what that's in inches. Look it up. Sorry. Kay says, I was a VCSO girl for Halloween, so I made a handful of scrunchies and they were surprisingly difficult to make. Just right. Haha, I've had a bit of practice now, so I'm hoping to nail it for you guys today. And I need to cut this, so I don't use the whole thing, obviously. Now, I would like a, let's have a fairly large one to start with. So I'm going to cut it kind of that much. Maybe even a little bit. No, about that much. Now I'm going to use my very precise scissors. I'm going to find my scissors. That's not the scissors place. Ah, here they are. No, that's the crinkly ones. I don't want those. Going to need some scissors. And I'm very good at straight lines, so I'm just going to wing it. So truth be told, I don't have a chopping board. Almost 2 foot. Yes. Yes. We'll go with that. So I'm gonna tilt my webcam slightly so that you can see a bit more what I'm doing with my hands. And hopefully you don't get too much more mess on the table. No, that's pretty good, isn't it? That's all right. And I'm not going to put my fish tank light on because it needs a clean, and the algae makes it look a little bit sad. Okay, so I've got my fabric cutting scissors, and I'm going to cut a straight line. I'm going to fold some of this so I'm not trying to deal with too much fabric. Oh gosh. Okay, that's Marginally better. Okay. So I'm going to cut. That's the wrong way, actually. Let's fold it a different way. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to cut just down there like that. Okay. I'm going to give myself 4 avocado widths. And by that, I mean fabric printed avocado, not real life avocados. Because avocados are larger than the ones that are on here. And I'm just going to cut as straight a line as I can freehand. I really should be using like one of those mats and one of those round blade things, but I don't have one. So this will do. And I'm just going to cut that all the way along there. And there we go. Reb is here. Reb is here. Hello. Thank you. You've come just in time because I am making a scrunchie. Okay. So I've got, I don't know how wide that, actually this is, I've just cut this. It's about 12 centimeters across, which if I do quick calculation is, I don't know, like 5 or 6 inches. I don't quite get the old imperial system. Now I want to face it so that the printed side is up. So I want to start sewing it inside out. And I want to, I think we called it hot dog or make like a taco. I'm going to fold it over just like that and fold it. And I'm going to now sew. Now I don't bother with pins because I'm lazy and I like to live dangerously. So now I'm going to give it kind of 5 or 6 centimeters, so 2-ish inches from the end, from both ends. And I'm going to sew all the way down that where the sides meet. Trying to not go too far in, but not so that it, you know, the stitch falls off. So nice and easy. And we're going to hope that this takes immediately. I'm just checking that everything seems to be in order. It doesn't. It doesn't appear to be in order just yet. Okay. I think everything is now in order. Yes, correct. Very good. Very good. Now, I'm actually really nervous about this bit because if it goes wrong, we're going to spend a lot of time fixing it. Brad, we're making scrunchies. Avocado scrunchies. Just like this one here. Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna so starting kind of that far in, that'll be important for later on. And I'll sew that up later on, but we need to leave that bit open. And I'm going to very carefully now. Thank you, Cody. Thank you, Cody. We are folding the wrong sides together, giving ourselves a seam allowance. These are things that I need to learn if I'm going to be a seamster. Okay. Now let's see if this works. So I want to start it. I'll do a little bit of reversey watts, and I need to put this down first. I need to put that foot down. Otherwise, it doesn't have the tension foot, right? Friction foot, tension, weight foot, heavy foot, and I'm nervous now. Now we start. It's working, and then we reverse it up a little bit. That's because we started it, and then we keep going. I like to go nice and slowly because I'm a nervous boy. I can speed up because I'm getting a little more confident now. How is that glorious sewing machine sound coming through my microphone? We can make it go faster now, actually. I'm feeling pretty good about this. Yeah. And I'm nearly at the end now. The pressure foot, thank you, Tammy. Oh, we're getting a little close to the edge there, so I'm just going to push that over. This is really, it's good because of this. If you make little mistakes here and there, it doesn't need to be because it gets all scrunched up anyway. And then I'm getting pretty close to the end, so I'm going to give it another, and then I'm going to reverse it up. And I'm done. So now I lift up the pressure foot. And you did it, Zenobia. Well done. And I'm going to take it out very carefully. And I'm going to use my thread scissors. Proud of you, Zenobia. Zenobia, do you have a different name that we'd like to call you other than Zenobia? Because I'm happy to keep calling you Zenobia, but if there's a better name, let us know. Oh gosh, where are my safety pins? There's some safety pins. It's okay. Need safety pins for the next bit. Not right now, though. Okie doke. Now I use my little scissors to just trim off, sorry. We're not pruning this. The string doesn't grow back, so we're just cutting the thread there, and that went better than I expected. Now I want to so now I've got this. Marvelous. Now I want to hide that seam. So I want to turn it inside out. Sorry, wrong side. Oops. Having people for a minute, having people for something. Yeah, that's fine. Is this Scott's new style? Who knows? They're fun, aren't they? Zen is fine. We'll call you Zen. I like it. Because scrunchies are awesome. They're very in at the moment, aren't they? So I'm going to use a safety pin, and I'm going to put it in one end because I would like to turn this whole thing inside out so that we've got that. So we're hiding that seam that's, I know we're very far away. So we're hiding that. You can't see that seam. That'll be on the inside of the scrunchie. So I'm going to put a safety pin through there. And this is I think this is my favorite part, other than it being finished, is that then I'm going to push it all the way through. So I'm just going to push it and feed it through. And this takes a little bit of time. So I'm just going to keep pushing it through. Welcome, Heather. It's fantastic to have you here. We are making avocado scrunchies today. So I've got some avocado material here, and we're going to be making some of these. I have made a hot dog and sewed it up. And now I'm turning that hot dog inside out. It's for the man bun, absolutely, Tammy. Mixing it up, you've got to be on brand. Oh, good. I'm so pleased. I have considered making these and selling them, but for those people who watch me in the US, which is most of you, shipping is ridiculous. So I would charge $3 a scrunchie, and then for you guys, $15 for shipping, which I just think is a little bit unreasonable. I don't want to do that. So I need to think of another way. Because I know that would be fun. Some handmade merch. I probably could, but I'm nearly there now. This method works. It's a little bit, what is the word I'm looking for? When something is therapeutic, it's a bit lethargic? No. When something is repetitive, it doesn't take a lot of thinking. It sounds like lethargic. Someone will put it in there because their brains are working better than mine. Cathartic. Thank you, Reb. Yes, that's the word I was looking for. Now, this is my favorite bit. So we've got this little, I don't know what you call this, a little sausage roll. And then I want to grab that bit there, and I'm just going to turn it inside out. Magic. Very good. Make that a GIF. And now I've got this lovely snake. Right. I'm going to take off this safety pin. I don't need that now. Now probably comes my least favorite bit of this whole operation, because I need to sew these two ends together, and that's a little bit fiddly. Interesting. Well, they're very light, which is helpful. So it wouldn't, I'd have to pay the minimum for shipping, which unfortunately is 27 Australian dollars or something like that. Included some Tim Tams in there. I don't have any Tim Tams at the moment. I'd like some Tim Tams. I discovered that the people at my work keep their Tim Tams in their freezer, and that's a new concept to me. So I'm going to try that sometime. I need to do the grocery shopping today, which I'm always a bit nervous about. Okay, these days. So now I've got these two ends. Now I want to end bits which aren't sewed together. That's going to be important because that's where elastic will go. Sarah missed the cooking one. I made breakfast. I made, what did we make? We made hash browns with smashed avocado. It was unripe avocado, unfortunately, because the avocado I was going to use was moldy. And bacon. It was very good. Love the Kit Kats like that. Oh, Kit Kats in the freezer. I like it. Used to keep. What else do we keep in the freezer that you wouldn't expect to be kept in the freezer? I keep my worm scraps. So I've got a bunch of coffee grounds and rotten things in my freezer. Mint slice in the fridge. I'm not a big fan of mint flavor that's not like mint. Now, this is the bit that I really don't like doing this bit because this is the bit that trips me out. So I'm going to do it in a couple of different stitches. So I'm going to, oh gosh, because I don't like using pins. So I probably could use pins for this bit. So if those who are more skillful at sewing, which is probably most of you, more skillful at sewing than I'd love your tips. All right, and now I'm going to, oh gosh. Yep, so I'm going to do this in 2 stitches. I'm going to run it, and then we're going to do it again. So I've got my foot down, and I'm going to start. Oh, something has gone wrong. Something has gone wrong. Maybe not. Oh no, it didn't go wrong. I was being pedantic. Let's try that again. I thought that it was going to pull my thread all the way through, and that's usually indicative of a problem, but I can't see anywhere where it's come loose. So I'm just going to try that again. I'm going to pull that my top one through. I think my bottom one a little bit as well. You can put your jeans in the freezer if you don't want to wash them. Really? What is the thought behind that, Jacqueline? I'm curious because I don't like washing my jeans. I read somewhere that you don't really have to after the first 2 weeks. They don't get any dirtier. I don't know about that. I mean, I'm kind of into it though, because cool. All right, let's try this again. Okay, it's working. Jolly good, and we're going to go as far through as we can, and I'm going to stop it right about there. I'm going to take that up, and I'm going to pull that out, and I'm going to take that out. Good. Yeah, kills bacteria. Okay. Put them in a Ziploc bag, and it kills the germs. Brilliant. What a good idea. I put my worm scraps in the freezer because it breaks down the water, expands when it's frozen, and so it breaks the cell walls in the plant, in the food. Oh gosh, what mess has happened here? Ugh! Oh no! What has gone on here? Something's gotten caught. Oh, I see what has happened there. So I'm just I just had a lot of string to start with, and I haven't done anything with it, so I'm going to have to do some trimming. And there may have even been a loose bit of thread that got caught, so I'm going to do my best to be risky and cut it out. And if it pulls the rest of it out, so be it. Oh, I've made a mistake. That's okay. And actually, I should have done this because my bobbin thread that I'm using is yellow, because I haven't been bothered to change my bobbin. So that's excellent craftsmanship. So I'm just going to get rid of the extra thread. All right, yeah, that's reasonable. I mean, it's not pretty, but you will barely be able to see that actually once it's finished. So I'm going to, oh gosh, I made another mistake there. No? Yeah, a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to do the other side. So I've got kind of half of it stitched together on this side. I need to do the other side, and then we can do the next fun thing, which is adding the elastic. So from the freezer, then it helps the freezer because it breaks the texture, makes a much more better texture for cooking. There you go. Wash them inside out. The things, we're sharing our life hacks. We're doing learning together here. I love it, team. Well done. Okay, now, oh gosh. All right, here we go. Put that out the back. And then we And then we will put that under there, put down my foot. Slam it down, don't slam it. Be kind to your machines. And something has gone wrong. Let's pull this through. What has gone wrong? No, I don't think anything has gone wrong. Something happened with the tension there. Hello, Nicole. Yes, they are. That's what we're making today. So far, I'm trying to just sew this tube up. That's what I'm doing now. Was that a dingo in the background? No, probably not. Dingoes don't bark. Fun fact for you. Dingoes don't bark. But they're really good jumpers. So you need like a 3-meter tall fence. That's the next door neighbor's whatever it is. Okay, something went wrong. So I see what went wrong. It came out of that bit there. These are so fiddly, these things, machines. All right, now I'm going to sew up the rest of this side. All right, nervously. I don't know how much you can see of my actual machine where I've got the camera, especially with the number of pixels that you're getting sent. Oh, that also doesn't help. Now it's not threaded through the needle. Ugh. No, dingoes don't bark. That's the neighbor's. I think it's a border collie. They're not howling this morning, though. Those who were here yesterday experienced a good neighborhood howling. They just kind of set each other off. It's like 3 or 4 dogs at different places around here, and they just love to have a yell together. Everybody, I just wanted to let you know that Nicole is doing a live stream after this one. So in another hour and 10 minutes, she's going live, and that's where I'll be heading towards. So come and continue this social distancing party with her. Well, Reb, I don't know everything, including... No, this is working now. I know all about the sewing. All about sewing. I'm very good at this. Oh, gosh. Awesome. Sensational. Sensational. Okay. It worked. I don't know. I know that you're thinking, why is he so surprised? It's because the number of times I have made that this bit has gone wrong is more than 0. I could count on probably 2 hands. And I haven't made too many of these. So I've really made a mess of this stitching, actually. But you won't actually see it. So I'm really not very fussed about it. I'm just going to... There's some weird bunching. But, you know, whatever. It's all good. Okie do. Just going to get rid of all the extra little bits of string now. And, oh. I was meant to fold them in a little bit. Now I've got, oh gosh. Yeah, I've muffed that up a little bit. How was I meant to do that then? I was meant to fold them in a bit. Oh, I know what I've done wrong. Okay, I think. So now I've made a mistake here. So this one is going to be a dodgy one. So I've made a little mistake here where I've got this extra fabric there, which I could probably trim a bit, but you know what? It's going to be okay. It's going to be all right. There's a thread cutter behind the needle. Pardon? What is that? Does that cut the thread? Where? This one? How do I do that? There's so many different parts here. I'm very curious. So I don't have to use my scissors all the time. Is that what you're telling me? Because that's very good to hear. Now, I was meant to like fold them in a bit so I didn't have these weird flappy bits, but you know, life will continue. I'm thinking I could use my scissors to kind of tidy that up a little bit. I will do that actually, because it's not going to make it look much better, but it'll make it look slightly more good. Oh, no, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I should not have done that. So it's been a little while since I've made one of these. So today, this is a test run, just to remember how to make one of these. And I have learned that I need to remember some different things. So that's awesome. Oh gosh. Oh, this is making me feel sad now. Oh dear. Slightly better? Oh gosh. You won't be able to tell when it's scrunched up anyway. A for effort, thank you. Pull the string tight against it. Against which bit? Like there's this little hook thing. Do I like put it? Well, let's just test with this one. Do I like put it down along? Nope. Do I bring it up like that? I'm sure this is really frustrating for some of you guys who know what you're doing with a sewing machine. I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh, do I go this side? I don't know. I'm going to have to look that one up. I am Tammy. That's okay. I'm learning, and I'm going to later on try and find an instruction manual for this machine online. It's an old one, so I couldn't find anything. There's so many. This is a Janome machine. There are so many Janome machines, and this one doesn't even have like the guide marks on top. So I was like, I don't know where this string goes. Which machine are you working on? This is it's a Janome. I don't know where the model number would be. I've got the number of volts that it uses. It runs on 240 volts. That's not very helpful though. The scene Ripper was my best friend. Can anyone imagine Scott getting really angry and throwing the sewing machine across the room? I can just hear him say, "Oh dear," and moving on. The first scrunchie I made took me 3 hours, and that wasn't whilst I was talking to you guys. So it's taking me a little bit longer because I'm distracted. It took me 3 hours because I was trying to play with the machine. I decided to start at like 9:30 in the evening. That was a mistake. Yeah. So okay. I've got this kind of whatever this is now. Okay. And I need some elastic, so I'm going to use this elastic. I need an end for it. Oh gosh. There it is. There's an end. Cool. And I've got a little rule on this side. I'm going to cut off like 17 centimeters, maybe 20. I'll go 20 just to give myself a little bit of breathing room, because having a little bit extra is actually helpful. I don't want to be too long because it needs to still be, like a hair tie, but I can have a little bit extra. So I've got my elastic here, and I'm going to put my trusty safety pin, and I've just stabbed myself a little bit with my safety pin. How ironic. Not too much though. And I'm going to feed this all the way through. Now, I'm really sad that I muffed that up. That's really, really poor form. I just missed a step there, but we'll learn for the next one. This one will not be sent to anybody, shall we say. This one's just for me. Okie doke. So I'm feeding it through. And what you'll notice now is because I've got like 60 centimeters of like fabric length and 20 centimeters of elastic. So we've only got a third the length of the elastic. So the other 2/3 of the length of the fabric need to go somewhere. And so that's where we get the scrunch from, because it's scrunching together. We got too much fabric, we got less elastic, and so it scrunches up. You can even see it as I'm doing it now, and it's going to get more scrunchy than that. So that's what we're going for. So I'm putting it through. Oh gosh, it's in my coffee. I won't be using that end today. I'll have to wash that. And my coffee is probably no good now. Can I drink that? What do we think? We might be able to make that happen at some point, Nicole. I need to work out something because the shipping to the US is just really expensive. So if I was to sell one of these, I wouldn't sell them for more than $5 probably. I don't know, even though it's taken me a long time to make. I wouldn't want to. I feel bad sending it, like costing you guys $15 or $20 to send it. Just doesn't feel good to me. Now I'm just about at the end, so I'm working out the logistics there. I might need a partner. I might need some kind of a partnership with somebody in the US that I can send a bunch of these to. No, that might work. Coffee scented scrunchie. She'd pay it because it was made by you. Well, that's very kind. Thank you, Mia, if you're watching. And I think I've actually started throwing it. There we go. Now, Luna, are you going to come in? Luna! Just trying to get the door open, which I actually think Steph may have latched from her side, which is fine. You drink that? Okay. I think it came in a plastic thing when I bought it, so I guess it's clean. It's fine. Thanks, Zaki. Tastes all right. If I get some kind of terrible illness, probably not a good time to be doing that, actually. Now I've got this, and I've pulled this elastic through. So it's all the way through it now, all the way through the tube. And now I need to sew the elastic together so that we have a nice little loop. And this is also a tricky bit because my fingers are fumbly. So I'm going to just kind of try and jam it under there and use my finger to pull down the foot. Bam. And now I'm going to run it over a few times, or reversing and putting it forwards and stuff. Can you hear Luna? She's trying to get through our sliding door, which has been latched. Cats in the thread, things happen when that. So I'm just going to run it back and forward. I need to give it enough juice. Oh, what has occurred here? It's okay. It's all right. Just going to run it over a few times, backwards and forwards, because I want it to be nice and secure. This is a bit that holds it together. If the elastic snaps, it's not much good. And the weakest point will be where I join it. And we're done there. And now, apparently, I've got something which will cut my thread. So I've been told. Oh, gosh. What is it? This one? Pull it tight over it, they say. And this bit, I don't know. I'm lost, so I'm not going to do it. And then I'm going to cut those threads there and cut where I started it as well. And it's a mess there, but that's okay because you won't see this bit. Just pull it hard. I'm nervous about doing that. I don't even know which is the bit that's a blade. Like there's this bit of metal, but it's not very sharp. Unless it's, maybe it's that bit. Yeah, I don't know. Always find something in your coffee. The joy of motherhood, I suppose. Or fatherhood, I don't know yet. I've only got cats, and we often find things in our coffee as well. Well, Steph doesn't drink coffee. I find things in my coffee. And now I can just pop that in there and spread it around. This is actually probably a little loose. I probably could have done it a little bit tighter, but, that still works. And now, the final touch, I'm going to fold these edges in just a little bit, which is what I should have done earlier with the extra bit that I needed to sew up so that I don't get this nasty-looking seam, which you can see. Oh, gosh, I've made a mess of that. This one won't be sent to anybody unless you specifically request the awful one. And I'm going to now sew up the outside bit. You can let Luna in, she's okay. Steph and Luna are looking at me. Luna has been trying to get in. She's been wanting company. She wants the cuddles. Well, actually, we can probably arrange that because you're in Melbourne. That's much cheaper to send things in Melbourne. We can chat about that, Zen. Cody says hello, Steph and Luna.
Hello.
Steph says hello. I'm not sure if you can hear her there. And now I'm going to sew this bit up. And reverse a little bit and go forward now. I don't know where it finishes, so I'm just going to keep going. That should be far enough, and it's going to look real weird. And there we go. And pull that out. And you tell me there's a bit that will cut my string for me. All right. Is it this bit? Is it? I have no idea. Oh, is it this bit here? Oh, it's that bit there, is it? There's a little cut in the shaft of the needle thing, the foot leg. The leg? We'll call it the leg, the things for the foot. Is it that one there? It worked. It worked. Thank you for the tip, guys. Great. Did you know that there was a thing that cuts the string on the actual sewing machine? There you go. I learned something today from my YouTube friends. And I'm going to just trim off the edges there. They're celebrating in the chat. You can't see that, darling, but they're celebrating for me, with me, at me. All right, I didn't do a great job of this actually. So this is the awful one, but it will still work as a scrunchie. There we go. Yes, can I have a... Steph's asking if she can have one of my Easter eggs from one of my students. Can I have one as well? Thank you. Get the snacks going. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have made a scrunchie. Look at that. Look at this. It works. It's a little bit looser actually than I was kind of going for, but it'll still do the job. There we go. Just going to hold that there for a moment longer just so you can bask in its excellency. There we go. And I think it's time that we do... I'm going to have an Easter egg first, though. Another way to try, Scott, if you sew the elastic up on one side of your fabric tube, scrunch the fabric elastic, then try sewing together maybe. Yeah, maybe, Heather. Huh. That may work. I'm going to keep going with this, though, live. I might try that again later, just because I know that this way works, even though it's a little bit messy. Well, that one in particular was real messy. Pardon me. Thank you. I'm getting... Oh, I appreciate all of your support and encouragement there. I'm going to take my jumper off. I'm getting too warm. Okay. It's Monstera time. Let's make a pretty one this time. I haven't actually used this fabric yet, so I'm looking forward to this. So again, I'm using 60 centimeters of length. Correct? Wait. Yes, correct. Okay, so I'm going to use the edge there. And I don't have the avocados to kind of guide me this time, so this is going to be a really interesting cut. And my things have disappeared. There, I can see us now. I know that feeling. I always have one around my wrist. I've actually, yeah. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Just getting sweaty here. The tension. So I'm going to cut off this edge bit because I don't need that. That has got a straight edge for me to cut on, which is nice. So I'm really dreadful at cutting things in straight lines. I don't know if you can see the concentration on my face right now. It is tense. nearly there. Cutting a reasonably straight line. Now you can see that is very good. Look at these little wobbly bits. Perfect. The cat's still, yeah, my cats, we were losing a bunch of them and we realized Magnus was eating them. It didn't cause him any problems. Thank goodness. This was like years, this is when he was a kitten. So it hasn't caused him any problems, but you could leave it as your seam allowance. Well, that would have been a good idea. Yeah. So Magnus likes to and then we started just rescuing a bunch of them. So we keep them in a way that a place that he can't steal our hair ties now. Jumper? Jacket? I don't know. Well, that I think I've passed. I'm not sure what we're talking about now, Reb. Nonetheless, my coffee's now going cold. Now I'm going to cut a straight line. I'm doing my best to cut a straight line anyway. And I'm going to go about the same size. I like the bigger ones. Well, we both use hair ties every day in this house pretty well. So we just have the same ones. And now I'm just going to cut down this imaginary line that I'm drawing in my head, which is very straight. That's that I've got absolutely no markings on my table at all for this. There we go. That is not the most pretty thing you've ever seen, but it doesn't matter because this is going to be my seam because I'm making a seam allowance. That's another word that I've learned today. That hot dog fold. So the printed side is going on the inside of this, and I'm gonna make sure that we're not gonna a seam allowance, of course, yes, and then I'm going to give myself that couple of inches or centimeters for me. Yeah. So there's no problems with hair ties there. And now we're going to make sure that's all right. And so, yes, and reverse it up a little bit, and off we go. Woo! Yeah, listen to that roar. It's going. Yes. And let's not get too close to the edge there. Let's keep that seam allowance. And back at, I've not left enough space there. No, that'll be right. Okay. And I'm going to do this trick that I just learned, guys. I'm going to... Haha! Look at that. No scissors required. I love it. I love it. That's great. Turn it inside out. Let's do it. We do it. Where is my safety pin? Oh, no. I don't need to slow down there, Zen. We nailed it. I lost my safety pin, though. Hello? Oh, no. I need myself. I've got a spare somewhere. Where does a safety pin go? Well, it's not just the safety. So I can't use another object, probably. Is it in here somewhere? No. Is it in here somewhere? All right, we're going with safety pin number 2. You could do one half print and one the other. Oh, that sounds really tricky, Sarah, but I'm willing to give it a go, actually. Cora says that her mum is losing everything when she's sewing. Did it go in here? I don't know where it is. Okay. Oh, I found it. It's under my coffee elastic. There we go. If you have a scrap piece of fabric, you could have a play with something. You could always try to cut like 1 inch snip and then rip it. If it's woven, you should be able to rip with the grain. Oh, that might be worth a go. But not only woven, not knits. I wouldn't want to try if you have good stuff. See how well this is pretty cheap material. This is like $12 a meter, so it's not very expensive. Scott realizing why grandmas and mums use pin cushions or held pins in their mouths. Hey, can you put a safety pin in one? I suppose you could. Hey, it's a good idea because there's little things go missing. Otherwise, you have magnets. Magnets would be good. Do people have magnets with their sewing kits in case they lose something and they need to use a magnet to find it? Because I've done that. I use mapping pins in my classroom all the time, and if I one on the floor on the carpet and they're small, I can't find. So I use a magnet to find. Is it a spotlight print? It is a spotlight print. Yes, you can make these well. I think that the Monstera was slightly more expensive. I think the Avocado was like $12 a meter, and the Monstera was like $15. So it's not very expensive material wise. Yes, big magnet to collect pins. Excellent. Magnets are really cool. And we push it through. Doop de doo. Sip of coffee. It's going cold, so I need to finish it. Oh. What's been everybody's most ambitious sewing project before? Let me know. I'd like to know what your most ambitious sewing project has been. I'm learning that my spelling grammar and fat fingers tapping first fast. Please no one judge. Oh, I think we're okay. We're on the internet here, and we're not. It's just like a live chat. Live chats where even like instant messaging. Spelling is not super important. I mean, it's important to be able to communicate what you're thinking. That is the purpose of language, of course, to communicate. And writing that down helps a lot because text is an awesome tool. Imagine if we hadn't invented text. How different would our world be? It wouldn't be as advanced, surely. You can't teach people things. It's so hard to communicate. And memory. Writing is part of our memory. It's an extension of our memory, I think. Tired, yeah. We get it, Cody. It's all good. I think we're all in that kind of boat at the moment. We're getting by. And that's okay. We're not going to be performing at our peak these days. We're in the middle of a pandemic, and we just need to get by. We need to be kind to ourselves. Thank you, Tammy. In middle school, that sounds really. So it was a blanket which you could then roll up into a pillow. How did that? That does sound cool. Now, to avoid that mangy bit that we had last time, I'm going to fold these bits in or out. In. Yeah, in a bit, I think. So I want to pull it out. You called it a quillo. I love that. I think it's like this. Then I would. Bill says that he sewed a pillow thing in 7th grade and stabbed his finger turning the knob. Thankfully, someone with full power. I made a giant pink zip-up onesie with an oversized hood. I turned a Costco blanket into a huge oversized sweater. That sounds fantastic. I fold it in. Okay, so I fold both sides in. Maybe this is the bit where I need pins for. I don't remember. One time I stepped on a needle. The sharp end was down in the carpet and the end of the loop went through my toe. Oh, it made a crunch sound. Oh no. Went to the podiatrist. That sounds dreadful, Sarah. Ugh, gosh. So I fold it in. This doesn't feel right. But oh no, that'll because I'm trying to avoid having that overhanging bit which I cut off last time. So I think you'll be right. Yeah, that was before you were born. Well, did you have electric machines back then? Because I know that these are only recently new. I don't know. Okie doke. So I fold them both in, right? And then I am lining them up so there's a little bit of overlap when I'm sewing them. You're not that much older than me then, Bill. You're only 14 years older. So it would have been before I was born. We're in year 7. Okay. So I've done that, and I think I folded it probably too much. I don't need that much folding, do I? I just need it to be like not over the edge. And then, because I still need to be able to get to that outsidey bit. This is feeling really fiddly. I'm practicing my patience. So many self-injuries, I imagine. Have you got many as being a hairdresser as well, Sarah? I'm curious. Like, you use like sharp things all the time, and chemicals and stuff. Okay. So that is folded. You may be the eldest here, Tammy, but that's okay. We're all friends here. Okay. Oh gosh. I don't know if I've given myself enough margin there. Oh no, I have. I'll be right. Okay. And then I want to just fold it a little bit. A little bit of folding. Gosh, I'm nervous. And now I'm ready to go. Whew. I'm really feeling the pressure right now, team. Just probably most of it I'm putting on myself, which is fine, but whew. No, it's not. It's not folding. Where's the edge? Oh. We're calming down. Okay. All right. Why is this not working? Have I not? I may not have given myself enough like edges to work with, but we're going to make it work. Actually, if there's less, this may actually. We might be onto something here, team. I almost cut my finger off opening a box with a flat iron in it. It was zip tied. So you weren't actually cutting anybody's hair. You were just opening a box. It was zip tied. That sounds terrifying, though. Sarah? Thank you, Tammy. Okie doke. Let's try this. We're just gonna do it. All right? I'm just gonna do it. Just doing it. Okay. I'm gonna put them like that. And then we should be able to get it all the way around if I'm nice and slow, I think. So that's in there. Actually, this is not how I've done it before, but I think we might be onto something here, team. I need to get that under there. Yep, good. And I don't want the top bit in there. So I'm just going to try and like edge it around. I'm not going to like do two. I'm just going to try and do one seam this time. If that's the word. Oh, why did that happen? It might be Casey. I was 23 last week. Not anymore, though. Now I'm an old boy. I'm there. I don't think I'm any longer in my early 20s. It's a bit sad. It's not that sad. Oh no, something has gone wrong. Magnus, what are you doing there? Something has gone wrong. Cora's also 23. Yeah. Now we have to narrow it down to birth months. It gets sadder. Don't be sad, Bill. Oh, you're talking about my age. Oh, I don't think so. My best years are still all ahead of me. Let me put that in there. I think it's all still threaded correctly. Yeah. All right, let's give it another go. What's going on, Cody? I am getting stressed about sewing these two ends together. That's what's happening. But I'm just about ready to give it a really good try. Okay, so I'm going to put one inside the other one. And I want to bring it over here. And I want to plonk it down. Nice. I think we nailed that. And now I'm going to very carefully and slowly sew it up. We're also talking about how old we are, Cody. Yes. That's also what we are doing. Oh, have I got that correct? Yes, we're just going to wing it. Yep, let's do it. Excuse me. Why are you shouting at me? No. Please don't do that. No, why are you not working? Why is it doing that sound? Why is it doing that? I just forced it. Is that good? It works, so I guess we'll roll with that. I've got to... Oh, gosh, this is fiddly. Oh, no. Okay. That's fine. It's all good. Except it's pulling that through, which is really not what I want. That's fine. All right. Just going to pull it up and adjust this slightly. It may have been caught in the bobbin. Maybe, but it's still going, so I'm going to hope that it's not that. Actually, something's been caught in the bobbin. Oh, no. This is exactly what I didn't want to happen. Okay, the team, we're going to... Oh, something got caught, but it's okay. It fixed itself. Thank goodness. So I don't know what to do with this, so I'm going to cut it and try again. So something was caught in the bobbin, but it seems we're okay now. Do I just pull it out? Pull it through? Well, actually, no, yeah. I don't know what that means. Sorry, Cody. I don't know what that means. Do I turn things for tension? What does tension do? What is my tension thing? Oh gosh, okay. Oh boy. No, buddy, you're not going outside. No. Maybe the bobbin is hung. I don't know what that means either. It seems to be okay now, so I'm going to give it another go. And if it doesn't work, we're gonna troubleshoot, and I'm going to ask for your help a bit more. Check the thread if it's in its place. It seems to be. It all looks normal down there. So I need to just make sure these are folded again. Yep. Here we go. All right. Here we go. Putting it back in the thing. Making sure that I'm only sewing the bits that I want to sew. Yep. And try again. It seems to be working. Aha. Aha. Success. Success. Good. Good, 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 good. This is good. This is very good. Very good. Okay, make sure I'm folding it as well. Gosh, I don't have a lot of space to work with here. Oh, my goodness. Am I going to... I thought so as well, Cora. It's all that water she drinks. Actually, I think I'm going to do this in 2 bits. So that might be the best way. Okay. This is hard. No, I'm just gonna use my fingers to trim it like that. For those of you who are more experienced at sewing, I'm sure this is really painful to watch because why has it not worked? Why is it still on the outside? What has happened here? Why is it doing that? Why is it doing this? Why is it doing that? Did I fold it wrong? Did I? I know what I've done wrong. I know what I've done wrong. So I need to take that out somehow. Where's my picker? I know what I've done wrong. I folded it differently. So I have a thing to pick things with. Where's that gone? So I'm going to edit and undo that. Control Z, take this out. So I'm just going to unpick this whole thing now because I realized what I was doing wrong. So I need to sew it so that they're both on the same side of the machine. Does that make sense? I've remembered now. I'm having good rememberings. So this will be okay. It's all going to be all right, team. Don't you worry about me. I love learning experiences, especially when they frustrate me to no end. But then we push through and become experts. I'm not going to probably become... Oh, well, I can't say that. I may become an expert at sewing. That'd be cool. I think it's a really cool skill to have. If I could make my own clothes, that'd be nice. Okay. All right. I didn't think that was the correct way I was doing it. So I've still got my tube. And this time we are on to a winner. I'm not going to do any folding, but I am going to hold them together like that. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sew all the way around there. And then when I get to the end, I'm going to pull it and it's going to be like that. And it's going to be awesome. So that's the plan. Oh, she is young. Sarah likes to get carded. I've never been asked for identification when purchasing anything. Because I've had a beard since I was 16. Okay, so I'm going to... Yes, this is the way. This is the way. I'm feeling so happy now that I've realized what I was doing wrong. Glorious. Victory is mine over this scrunchie. It will be if I put the thread in. Anyway, I don't know. It came out again. I don't know what the dealio is there. Well, fair enough. I very rarely do either. Hey, Magnus. You come and have a look? Did I put Miracle Grow on my face? No, I hit puberty real early. Probably means I'll go bald real early as well, but we'll see. I haven't started losing anything yet. Okie dokie team. We are. What are you doing, Magnus? He's just going to chill there. Oh, of course, because you got older. Like your rules about drinking in the US are different, aren't they? You got 21 as your legal age, isn't it? Australia, it's 18. Most of the world is 18, I think. Magnus, what was doing there, boy? If you just stay there and don't play with anything, buddy, I'm happy for that. Very happy for that. I think we're all happy for that, Magnus. Just don't. I'm sure some people would be happy as well if you decided to. There's my problem. It's not in there. Just don't play with anything, Magnus. What are you doing? Oh gosh, what am I doing? It's a good question as well. How do I? Does that come up? Nope. I just need to. Oh, there we go. Okay. What are you doing? Please don't touch that. It's giving a good smell. No. Go on. Oh, that's eggs, Cody. Yeah, cigarettes and vapes and stuff are now 21. Sunlight is beautiful at the moment. It is, isn't it? We're getting some really good video at the moment, really. I think the time pandemic is when my child goes back to school, I'm going to have grace. Oh no. Is it stressing? Is it a stressful time? Or is it just because you can't visit the hairdresser? Because both things are correct, I suppose. It's a stressful time. I can't visit the hairdresser. I was booked in for Friday last week, last Friday, and I decided to cancel because, man, it's not worth that. Yes, good. It's working. Okay, I want to just make sure it's folding. It's all not. Uh-oh. Oh no, what has occurred here? Oh no, it's in the bobbin. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No. How bad is it? Actually, not too bad. I think we can make do with that. I think. I'm going to trim it anyway. Yeah, that'll be okay. Don't stress, team. We'll be all right. Oh gosh. Magnus is enjoying the sun. You can't quite see him where he's sitting. Actually, no, that is a problem because I need that that end to not be attached just yet. This is way longer than that last one. The last one was way simpler but looked ugly, and this one is way harder but it'll look better. So the sacrifices we make, right? Oh, gosh, I'm really struggling with this. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm really having a hard time. That's okay though. Yeah, so it's currently 11:40, so it's in the morning, of course, here. So it's a lovely day. I haven't had breakfast yet. I should have breakfast. All right, I'll have that later. All right, that's gonna have to do, I guess. We'll make that work. Excuse me, guys. Please don't fight there. I'm streaming at the moment. Don't embarrass yourselves on me. Yeah, it's not going to be attached all the way around probably, but it'll be okay. Why did it do that? Why did it do that? If you're coming for a relaxing stream today, just watching me do relaxing things, I'm sorry, because I am getting quite frustrated at this. So in this 2-hour stream, we'll have made 2 scrunchies. So that's excellent. That's okay, though. Yes. Yes, I'm fine. I'm just struggling. Thank you. No, it's not the machine. It's me. Why is that not feeding through, actually? It should be feeding through a lot easier. Am I out of bottom thread? No. There we go. That probably actually is what did it. It was not coming through very easily. I do have some cats here with me, yes. There. Luna's here now. Everyone say hello to Luna. Patience is a virtue, Tammy. You're absolutely right. Yes, I'll have some too, please. You keep coming out for snacks. Just may as well. Eat the snacks. Luna, everybody says hello. Thank you. Got a top blah 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 now. Just gonna put on my coaster. Don't need it, Luna. Bad for cats. Okay. Nope, I've started sewing it the wrong bit together. I think actually that'll probably do. That'll probably do. Because if there's a little hole, it's actually not going to matter. And now, look at that, beautiful. And now, instead of having that overlap, we can. We've got this lovely seam. Look at that. We did it, guys. Yes. We did it. Okay. I'll clean up a little bit. Now I need my elastic. I can use about the same as last time. Let's make a non-coffee end there. I'll do 17 centimeters, thereabouts. Slightly more. Different scissors. Not going to use my thread scissors. I'm going to actually just trim off all those extra long bits because I know they're going on the inside, but it's still making a mess and it's frustrating me. Look like we're on Survivor. Could make bandanas next, I suppose. I don't know. Do that. Or if you just use a bit of fabric and cut it into a big square. If anyone has any ideas, let me know. Whew. I'm going to have my Toblerone to calm me down. Okay. Okay, we got this. Can I cut it? I didn't cut anything in the end. Let's cut some. Let's cut some elastic. I'm almost done, Tammy. This is taking me way longer than I was expecting it would. You know, it hasn't got to the point yet for me where sewing is a therapeutic experience because it's so darn stressful. I enjoy what I make. Like it's fun to see like I made something now. That's really nice. The actual like process is making me angry. Okay. No need to put them back for later because I'll forget about it. I'm just talking to myself as well here. That's really good streaming. It takes a long time to find the correct emoji. I'm sorry to hear that, Zen. And now we're going to feed it through. Here we go. Going to feed it through there. We're so close, guys. Whew. Need to charge the phone. Fair enough, Cora. Yes, Magnus, is everything okay? Feeding it through. I've got some other ideas of things that I can make on a sewing stream. So have you guys enjoyed watching this stream where I sew things? Because I've got some other ideas that I want to try out. Then I've still got some more fabric. Oh, whereabouts in the world are you, Ricky? And welcome. I haven't seen you pop in before. But then they just make me so giggly. Greenland. Oh, well, welcome. I'm so glad you're able to join us. What time is it for you? Is it like crazy late? Sorry about the connection, team. What time is it for you, Ricky? That's because I'm not sure what time zone that's in. Is it like early or late in the evening? Well, they're not too expensive. This one is one that this used to be Steph's mum's. So now we have it because she has a different one now. So we're enjoying the sewing stream. We might do this again then. I'm glad I didn't do this yesterday because you would have seen me make half a scrunchie in the morning before my power got turned off. So we may do another one of these. We might do one next week. We'll see if we continue. I've been enjoying doing these live streams. Thank you for coming in, Jimmy. Everybody, Jimmy has just put out his second plant tuber favorite plants from last year video, which if you'd like to just sit back and relax for 40 or so minutes, that's a really good watch. He's got 40 plant tubers together to make a series of videos about our favorite plants from that we bought or got last year. I was in the one that came out last week. I recommend you see that. It's good. So thanks for tuning in, Jimmy. I'm making scrunchies. And now we sit. Please. That'll do. Get out of there. There we go. It's 11 p.m. Oh, almost 23. Sorry, I wasn't sure if you were talking about your age or so. That's 11 p.m. Cool. Ricky, fantastic. Yes, Magnus. Is everything okay? I don't know what you guys are exactly saying. We've got Luna, who's really enjoying the sun down here, and we've got Magnus, who's just a curious boy. Playing with bags and things. Okay. We are nearly there with this scrunchie. Thank goodness. This one has caused me some grief. It's time to finish this. So I'm going to just fold in the edge that I haven't sewn up yet. Just that little hole there. And I'm going to sew it together. Okay. Now, this is the only bit of actual, the only seam that you should actually be able to see. And I've made it. Yes, Magnus. We're doing some singing here today, these cats. They're really making some noise. Luna's not so much. Luna's just enjoying the sunshine on the table. I hope you're enjoying Luna. I'm enjoying it. Let's see this lump down here. Can't we? You want to bring your face around, buddy? Want to bring your face around so that you can see you? I want to see your face, Luna. I'm just going to slide you around. Ooh. She goes, no, I don't want to do that, Daddy. They're very cute. Where does it start? Okay, team. Here we go. Last one. Please don't fail me now, sewing machine. Here we go. We do it. Where does it end? There it ends. Okay. Good to know. Make it so. Engage. And ladies and gentlemen, once I trim these bits off, the scrunchie, she is finished. And I've run it a bobbin thread, I think. My bobbin's done. I think my bobbin's done now. It's fallen. No, it didn't fall through. I've just pulled it out. So my bobbin has ended. So I'm going to stop sewing now because I need to rethread that. And I have never done that before. So I need to watch a YouTube video on that. Yes, ta-da! Magnus, what are you trying there? And there, ladies and gentlemen, we have got a Monstera scrunchie. It's a little bigger than actually some of these, but oh, that's okay. There we go. There she is. Oh boy. We did it. We made 2 scrunchies today. 2. Thank you, Zen. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, Heather. Thank you, Tammy. How much to send that Monstero one to the US? I'll have a think about it. I need to, and probably I don't really want to go to the post office before this thing has ended. So would you guys be interested in buying some of these? Like it's something I have considered, like selling them. Like I think this would be just a nice way to do some very personal touch merch. Just a bit of fun. So I'd be interested in doing that. I just need to work out logistically because as we know, sending things to the US will cost way more than the actual making it. I'm not going to sell these for $30 and then send $20 for. No, I'm not going to. Hello, Anthony. Welcome. It's fantastic to have you from Orlando. Wonderful. If it's not causing you extra stress to my health, I think I'd get I made these ones like last week, and like I was pumping them out. Like I made a few, like I was getting a couple done in an hour, and that was relaxing. I had my YouTube videos going. I was watching my plant tubing friends, and okay, well that's good to know. I'll think about that for the future. I'll keep an eye on this space. It probably won't be until after these events have passed, so it might be later in the year. And by then I will have made a bunch of them, I'm sure. There may be some more things coming. So I will be making something slightly different next time. Has anybody got notifications turned on for Mind Clean Leaf? Has she started streaming yet? Because I did cut the. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, I'll wait till it's all over. I don't really want to go out to the post office yet. And I need to, and there may be a way that I can work it so that I've got somebody who's based in the US, I can send them to them and they can distribute, because if I'm sending, 10 packages from Australia, that's going to cost way more than sending 1 package to the US and then them sending it to the US. How do these plant peeps have still have Deliciosa? I've got Deliciosa. They're beautiful. I don't know. They're cute. Thank you. You're still here, Nicole. Oh, wonderful. I wasn't sure if you were still here. So Nicole will be streaming in 5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. I will be joining her on her stream. Not in the stream. I'll be in the chat. So a little bit of a change for me, which is nice because I've been on stream a lot recently. It would be nice to partake in one. There we go. So that's not what I made today. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we have made 2 lovely scrunchies. Look at that. That's what we've done today. I'm pretty proud of these. Look at these. Do we want to? Yeah, both fantastic. Your computer keys are whack. That's okay. We got the idea. Welcome, Adam. Needs to grow the hair out to use the scrunchies. Absolutely. Well, so we've now got these 2 scrunchies. We made these today. One of them is a mucked up one because I forgot how to do it, so I've got a weird seam on it. This one though is reasonable, I think. There we go. Look, I'm so happy with them. So I've got some ideas. I'd like to make some headbands. Just sticking with the hair accessories because why not? And I've got some ideas. Well, I've watched some videos for some ideas, so I'm going to make a couple of those. And oh no, Adam, absolutely do. Please don't listen to Nicole. And so we might be doing that next week. I need to learn how to make them first because there's no way that I'm going to learn and do it on stream because that's going to be stressful for everybody involved. I'm really pleased actually that we're still streaming. It means my ISP hasn't slowed down my internet yet, which is interesting. Oh boy. But we should also, I don't know about that. I'm not down for that idea, Cody. Not at this point in my life. I like having all this hair. Okay. So tomorrow's stream. Tomorrow I'm thinking we might just do a sit and chat stream, but I've got a few plants that have mealybugs on it. So I might have a sit and chat and kill mealybug stream. We'll do it at the same time as we did today. So 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 10 a.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time, because I think we're still in Daylight Saving Time. Thank you, Nicole. No, you'll see me very, very soon. I'm going to pop in and, well, I'll see you very, very soon. I suppose you'll see me tomorrow. Yeah. Go get ready for your stream, because I'll pop over there once I've had some breakfast and been to the bathroom and things, because I need to go. Thanks for joining us, Nicole. So morning chats and insect genocide. That's what we're doing tomorrow. So sit in alcohol chat. That's how we're doing it. Got the rubbing alcohol ready to go. I've got 5 or 6 plants which have got them, so I'll be tending to those. I don't think this one has any anymore. Gee, I hope not. This one's due for a water tomorrow, though, so we might do that tomorrow. Okay. What's everyone got planned for the rest of the day? So as I've said it a few times. Magnus, is everything okay, buddy? Can you hear him? Alcohol's a real commodity. Rubbing alcohol's a real commodity these days. I know. We bought a fresh bottle just before this all began, so we're stocked up. He's letting you know his plans. He's going to shout at the wind today at the door, so that's good. We're heading over to Nicole's. I'm so pleased that we've inspired you to do things. He wants the treats. He does. That's not his treat shout. That's his, where are you guys? I'm bored shout, because I want to play. So I might have a play with him. So thank you once again, everybody, for joining me. Nicole will be going live very, very shortly. I might just chat until I see that she is certainly live, because I want us just to be a nice, seamless transition over there. Make sure that did everybody watch all of the April Fool's videos that came out yesterday? Because they're really, really excellent. Some funny things happening there. Adam, are you still here? Because I really enjoyed yours and Becca's, and every time I watch your videos, I'm like, I've got so much to learn with my production value. So you're making me a better plant tuber. No spoilers. Oh, no spoilers. They were very good. And also you need to, a few people are saying, oh, Svetlana hasn't put hers up, Firefly in the Room. But she has, it's just disguised. Yes. So make sure you're checking out Svetlana's latest video. It's a plant shopping video. I went shopping though, like 4 weeks ago. So don't worry. I'm not going shopping during this time. Absolutely. That would be insane. Irresponsible. I don't need to. So it's they were just so very funny. Love them so much. I still have to watch Rebs and Matt's. They did one as well. I just didn't get time yesterday to do it, so I'll be watching those later today. They look very, very funny though, so I'm really excited. Emma, welcome. Yes, we've just made some scrunchies. I'm sorry you're tuning in right at the end of this chat. But you can watch the whole thing back, where I made these 2 scrunchies in 2 hours and got frustrated at my machine a little bit, or mostly me, because I am not as skillful as I'd like to be yet. Reb said you're crying. Absolutely. Oh, good. I'm looking forward to it. She is hilarious. I'm not sure if you're still here, Reb Plantastica. Very funny woman. So is Matt. Matt's great. Glad to be. Well, it is. I'm finding it that way anyway. So, yeah. Oh, good. So you caught those compliments. Good. I'm very pleased to hear that. I think I'm gonna squint my eyes and look at my computer screen now, because I'm just gonna check if Nicole, my clean, no, she's more spaces in YouTube. My clean lives. She is live. It says that she's live. I'm gonna just check. I'm gonna pop into that chat. I'm now in the chat. Oh, some of you guys are already in the chat as well. Very good then. Some of you guys have headed over already. Great. I'm going to finish it up there. Let me play my outro music to finish. Tomorrow, join me at the same time as today. We're going to have probably a slightly shorter stream where we're just going to have a chat. I'm going to drink coffee, and we're going to kill some mealybugs. That's the plan for tomorrow. So once again, thank you very much for joining me. I hope that you're all doing well. I hope you're having a safe and enjoyable time. Have a great day. Or night even, where you are. And I'll actually see anybody who's heading over to My Clean Leaves' stream, where we'll continue this good time of hanging out. So Here's my outro music. I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks for coming. Scott
grows an avocado tree. Scott grows an avocado tree. Scott grows an avocado tree. Scott grows an avocado tree.